Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Mobile Esports Summer Cup Tournament. My name is Brandon, otherwise known as TheAppUniverse. If you guys don't know who I am, I used to stream here on Mobcrush. I stream on YouTube now, and I have been one of the best Critical Ops players of all time before, until I stopped playing. But anyways, guys, iChase is out of town, and so I'm filling in. So yeah, here we are. I'm gonna switch over real quick to the let's see here. Who's playing? There it is. All right, so round one. I believe today is it's going to be Unity versus Amnesia, but this is the brackets that we'll be looking at overall. So we have Team Zero versus Legends. I don't know what keeps going on. We have K2 Esports and Team Taiga. And let me say, some of these names are pretty bizarre. So if I mispronounce it, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. iChase is out of town. I believe he's at E3, so he's having a good time. So just be happy that he's being happy. We have Vintage Extinction and Teamiz, Shadow Arcade versus Otter Esports, Xenosis versus Poland Nobility. I'm not reading all these, man. Some of these are crazy. FN Team versus The Undisputed. I don't know how to say their name. Archerolite versus DSY. Heist, Penguin Seops, Virtual, Team Blue, Nerd in Arms, that's a cute name, versus Gangstars, IFL Excel versus Imperial, Miholar versus Abomination, Undead Heroes versus Team Viral, E7 Uprising versus Experience, The Dragon Shooters, D2R Esports, Specialist Team versus Craze, Invisible versus Inc. Invisible Inc. versus Spy. I don't know, there's a lot. There's a lot of them. Team Clutch and Go. I don't know if they played, but I saw them possibly playing. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure Unity versus Amnesia is the one that we're going to see today. I'm waiting to hear when we'll be going, so someone has to let me know. Yeah, so this is the Summer Cup. It's 5v5s, which is cool because when I used to play in tournaments, they were 3v3s, and that was super lame. So it's really cool to see a 5v5. It feels better. There's more teamwork, which is nice. There will be 64 teams, which I just went over like most of them with you. There's just a lot. So 64 teams. This is the first day. A lot of the people have already played, and so this is just one of the first streams of it. Who's that guy who's hosting? You're on my channel, and he doesn't know who I am. TheAppUniverse. Welcome. So I believe they're all going to be played on Plaza. I know today will be on Plaza. I'm not sure if all of them, but Plaza today for sure. It's Defuse instead of Team Deathmatch, which I think is a better tournament system, and a freaking $700 prize pool and 250 cases to the winning team, which is crazy. I remember when I played, I think it was like, I don't know. I think he won. It was like the first one I was ever a part of. It was like the first mobile esports tournament. I think he won like Go Cubes, like 50 cases. I'm not sure. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything crazy. Not $700. I would have tried a lot harder if it was $700. That sounds amazing. All right, Unity versus Amnesia will be the first one. It'll be best of 3. So I'll wait until they're ready. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. Also, guys, if you did not know, G Fuel is one of the sponsors. And let me pull this up real quick. Not that guy, this guy right here. So Tuesday and Thursday of next week, June 13th through June 15th, if you use the code esportsmobile40 on their websites, you'll get 40% off any G Fuel product. So make sure you go do that. Like I said, it's Tuesday through Thursday. and it will not work right now because it is not Tuesday or Thursday yet, or Wednesday even. I don't know, but let me hop over and make sure my game is working all good and such. All right, so you guys need to tell me who your favorite members of these teams are between Unity and Amnesia. Now, it's been a little while since I've been in the tournament scene, though I think I'm still probably the best sniper there ever was. I know I'm full of it, okay? But who are you guys rooting for between these two teams? I don't have a list of who's playing. I just have the team names, so I'm not sure if I recognize anybody who's on it. Me, I'm not on the team, okay? I'm not there. I mean, Darkest Days, you can unmute yourself whenever you want. Darkest Days is in my ear here, but you know, if you wanna talk, you can talk.
Hey
Feel
guys.
free.
Hey, App, how are you?
I'm doing well. I think your voice is really loud, and you probably just murdered everyone. So I apologize to everybody.
I did.
I think so. It was my fault, not yours. You can fire me if you want.
Is everybody alive?
I think everyone. Are you guys all alive? I think they're all alive.
That's good.
Well,
So
thanks for
how's
having
your
me
day
on
today?
Darkest Days. I appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure having you.
Always a pleasure.
So just to let everyone know, this is AppUniverse. I know a lot of you know him. He's a very, very good friend of mine. I know him for a very long time. He was also one of the first to play in the first tournament that Mobile Esports hosted, and he was an amazing player. I like until
Was
now. I
still am
still is. Yes, of
probably
course.
probably not.
No, you still are, but you have wicked sniping skills.
Yeah, I'm not good anymore. I'm not good anymore, but that's okay. Maybe I'll make a comeback one day.
Oh, you will, I'm sure. So, just to discuss the Summer Cup, we have selected 64 teams out of over 800 teams. It's 5v5. It's on Plaza Map, which is rarely played on, but it's an amazing map that is a classic, and all the OG teams have, been no-lifing this map for a very long time, and it's only right that for the Summer Cup we bring that map back. Uh, of course, last tournament was in Team Deathmatch, and now we're in on Diffuse. So the tactics have changed for the teams that will play, and the winners will get $700 and 250 cases. So that's awesome
That's
prizes.
that's pretty incredible to
Yeah,
have those kinds of prizes here. It's pretty amazing.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm I'm
We
I'm
we have much
impressed.
more as well for the future tournaments. We have another, like every month we're gonna have a tournament which we'll announce just a few weeks before that month starts. Um, and Yeah, I think today's match is going to be very interesting. We want to do an introductory match between Unity and Amnesia, and we wanted to also introduce the tournament itself. But we'll most likely have another stream on Tuesday, I believe, and also another on the weekend for the several matches of the Summer Cup.
It's pretty awesome, man. You guys are doing a great job. This was Plaza was, or I guess it was what, Barcelona before. That was the first map I ever played on. Back when I first joined Kings, and I was playing with like Abs and Smiley, and they were trying to get me accustomed to the way they played, and that was the map they played on. And I remember just camping on A the whole time with my sniper rifle. It's literally all I did. That was my job. Camp on A with sniper rifle. So
That's interesting. I mean, camping with a sniper is actually a tactic. It's nothing wrong.
well, I mean,
I
running
mean,
around with a sniper rifle is just as fun if you're
yeah, of
good at it.
course.
But
But I mean, if you watch the match where Imperial played in the sniper tournament, it was a very, very interesting uh, and very much anticipated tournament. We did a sniper tournament. It was the first of any sniper tournament we've ever done. It was
That's
very
pretty cool.
competitive. Yeah, it
Who
was
won?
on Team Deathmatch. Imperial did.
Oh, Imperial, right? Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, they held up very strongly. What they did, I believe, is um, well, some might argue they can't, but they played very strategically on it, and uh, their sniping was very like spectacular.
Were there a lot of
They,
quick scopes or just a lot of hard scopes?
a lot of headshots.
A lot of headshots. That's
Yeah,
always good.
yeah, the headshots were amazing.
When I was playing a lot, I really tried to perfect my quick scoping, but it's pretty tough on a mobile device. I gotta say, I got pretty good, but there were definitely some people who are way better at quick scoping.
There are a lot of talented people, and we never really saw the real snipers until we did a sniper tournament. That's where, they really shine.
Well, I think the real snipers are ones who can go up against people with AKs and survive and do well, because that's when it's harder. If it's all snipers, then I mean, not to take away from anybody, but it's a lot easier because you can hard scope and you kind of have it's easier because you know where people are going to peak most of the time. But if you're playing with against people like with AKs, they're going to have tighter corners, so it's going to be harder to get off like a distance shot, especially if they know you're sniping.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, sniping's always been my favorite in every game I've ever played. So,
yeah, sniping. We're definitely bringing sniping again in another tournament. So
well, maybe I'll practice a little bit and join in there.
yeah, it's definitely worth playing in. So I just want to thank everyone for being here. Um, guys, don't give App a hard time.
Yeah,
He's
go
an
easy
amazing
on me, all
person.
right?
Yeah, he's an amazing person, amazing streamer, and I want to thank you guys for being here. And we're gonna check on the first match so we can get ready. Thank you.
Yep, and that is going to be who was it? Unity versus Amnesia. Let me uh, let me go ahead and put up an overlay for it. Actually, I already have that done. So yeah, we're just waiting. I don't know what the protocol is on showing the stream or showing like the game while they're preparing. So I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys. So if you guys have any questions for me on how to be a pro sniper, let me know. Brandon got rusty. I mean, I haven't played this game probably since September of last year. So, I mean, yeah, I'm fairly rusty. But what can you do? Sometimes you're rusty. Okay, whatever. Are you going to upload this to your channel so I can analyze my players? I believe everything that you stream on YouTube auto uploads. At least I'm pretty sure. So yes, it'll automatically be uploaded to YouTube. He's talking about how he's rusty. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop watching the stream. Is stream sniping still a thing? Is that something that people still do? They watch the stream so they can try to like get an idea of like where people are at. Is that a thing that's going on? I think our game is finished already. Fluffy, hello. Yeah, they still stream snipe. Come on, man. Does anybody ever put like delays or anything? Is that a thing? All right, I think we're getting going. So let me go ahead and switch over to this side over here and put on Unity versus Amnesia. There we go. Now we have our overlay going. Live on stream. All right, let me turn up the volume here so that you guys can hear some sick game sounds. Hopefully it's working. If not, I'm a little sorry, but not very sorry. Listen, Crypt, okay? I can't choose when to put people on, all right? I just wait until the people tell me that everyone is ready. So we're waiting, maybe in a second, maybe. I'm not gonna do any fancy flying around things, all right? I don't know if other people do, but I'm definitely not gonna be doing that because, well, I'm not a pro flyer. I'd probably give everybody seizures from like spinning around too much. So, and look, this guy over here has the bomb. And plus, I don't know whose name it is, right? Like if I'm just like flying over him, there's no way to know whose name. No way to know. All right, I think I might have another person in the call with me at some point. Oh, they're changing sides right now. Changing sides.
Hey guys.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
How you doing, App?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine, sitting here in beautiful, sunny, and very hot Northern Virginia right now. Out here on the back porch. Excited to see some matches today. Guys, I'm out of town along with Chase because we have amazing timing and chose the same exact weekend to go out of town. But I'm going to be here for at least a half an hour, hang out with App, DD, play with some of you guys, or at least watch, cast some of you guys play, which is going to be a lot of fun. Very excited to cast another Defuse tournament. You know, we haven't really played a lot of Defuse since the World Cup ended, was almost a couple months back. So very excited to be watching some more Defuse, which is just, you know, the staple of competitive blocks. You know, TDM sniper tournaments are wonderful, but, you know, the best competitive teams are going to participate in these Defuse matches. I apologize, guys. Yeah, I apologize. My voice isn't warmed up. But anyways, these matches are going to be great today. I'm not even sure who's playing. I hope I'm not cutting a cast off if it already started. I just realized that. Trying to find the room code. You still there?
I am here.
All right,
I'm just listening to your lovely voice. It's,
well, thank you.
It's excellent.
Let's see. I'm trying to find the room code. You have the room code?
Probably somewhere. Yes, I do. I will send it to you.
Paste that. I can join in.
All right, I sent it away.
There we go. All right, joining in. Here we go. So who do you have playing today?
We have Unity versus Amnesia.
Oh, great. Okay.
And I am unfamiliar with a lot of these players. So if you know any, that would be excellent.
Yeah, we'll see here. Loaded up at 100%, about to jump into the match. Always seems like I have to sit 100% for 5 minutes, but hopefully won't have to do that here. Finally got the Wi-Fi back up and working here. Happy about that. All right, let's check out the chat, see what's going on. Load up Mob Crush if possible. HC13, you can message me on Discord and or Twitter, unless you already have. I haven't seen the message yet, and I will get that case situation straightened out for you because it happens a lot. I don't know why it happens, but it does. Certain people don't get their cases each and every week. It must be a glitch or something, but we'll get that straightened out for you. I apologize about the inconvenience.
Look at you, helping the whole world.
You know it. All right, so Unity says they are ready. I think you got. Oh, so it's a 5v5. Great. Okay. Checking out here.
I'm surprised people are still doing screenshots like that. I thought for sure that this would have been something that that this wouldn't be something that happens anymore. I'm pretty surprised.
Well, you know, unfortunately, players hack. You know, it just is how it goes. It's really disappointing. I would love not to do that. You know, everybody was trustworthy, but we've had people hack before, you know, on our tournaments, and other tournament organizers have had people hack in their tournaments as well, and even win prizes, which is just totally disappointing. that you're going to cheat your way to the top and illegitimately earn the cases, the money, whatever it may be. It's not fair at all for the other teams that are actually practicing hours and hours a day. These teams practice so much. I mean, total props to these guys because they do. They practice so much. They put a lot of time and effort into these. And then to lose to a bunch of cheaters is just not cool at all. So we're taking the screenshots just to make sure nobody's hacking. If you have any radar hacks or anything on, it's going to show up on display. You're going to see it really easily right there. And also what we can do is when you leave the match to turn on your hack, say you take the screenshot and you want to leave the match to turn those hacks back on, your ping is actually going to start messing around. So as moderators, we're going to continue watching your ping to make sure nobody is doing that during the match. And, 99%, 95% positive, we can stop hackers from happening. Obviously, the guys that develop the hacks out there are constantly, they enjoy making the hacks. This is what they do. They enjoy doing it. So they're always trying to figure out a new way to get around our policies to prevent hacking. But
the reason I got into computers in the first place, the reason that I ever played games at all, is because I was in 9th grade and I started learning how to hack. And I started learning how to write like codes and stuff to hack, and I would hack in like every single game ever. And it was it would make the game fun for about a day, and then I was like, all right, well that was dumb, and it would kind of ruin it for me. So I honestly I don't understand how people can hack all the time. And I mean, I got caught probably every single game I ever tried to hack. So I mean, I don't know. Then you lose your account and everything, and that's not fun. So.
Oh, definitely. You lose your account if you spent any money on it. That's gone. Got any cool skins, cases, etc. HC13. You can find me on Twitter at sudden_death. The E's are 3s. I'll actually put it in the MobPress chat right here. Because my Discord account's really finicky. I don't know why. I think it's because of the font I used, because I created it years ago and I've never changed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that Twitter account in.
All right, we have the match starting right now.
All right, here we go, guys. Are we live on YouTube as well?
We are live on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheAppUniverse, and then we are on Mobile Esports Twitch and Mobile Esports Mob Crush.
Zephyr says Air 2 is best. What is going on, Zephyr? Air 2's not bad, but the new iPad Pros are definitely a little better. Shout out to Raheem. It is his birthday. Happy birthday, Raheem.
Oh, man. Well, happy birthday.
All right, so we're live?
Yep, we are live. We have T over on B bomb site. Roham trying to plant, getting shot at, hiding behind the red truck. Just got it off 5-2.
Bomb is down 5-2 right now. We've got a 5-2 situation. All the T are sitting over here on B bomb. So we see 2 guys moving out towards double doors, looking inside of A. Shots being fired into blue room. Involve putting down nice shots. They're very patient. They're camping on top of the ferns right there. Knew there's gonna be somebody popping up there. Waited, and that patience paid off. I believe it's Unity taking the first round here. It's 1-0.
Involve already has 3 kills, 1 assist. I'm gonna have to watch this guy.
Definitely, Volv is probably going to be the guy to watch. Also, Zephyr's seen him play a couple times as well. These are the guys that I think will be great 2 guys to watch. Shots being fired right here in the middle. A jump shot by Zephyr, getting Crudy down. Nice jump shot there. The 2-piece getting pudding with the AK. Nicely kills right there. Shots being fired towards mid, not connecting any. Looking CT spawn right now. Frag grenade going. A headshot there by Zephyr. That's 3 kills on him already. Evolve finishes it off with a nice 2-piece there on Crizzy and Ivan. Nicely played there by Unity, taking the lead very quickly there. 2-0.
That's super impressive, man. Involve and Zephyr doing work. They're just carrying their whole team. It could be 2v5 right now.
Oh, easily. We see live right now. Haven't got any kills, and Rohan is 0-0 or 0-1, excuse me. So definitely be nice to see them get a couple kills here, but they don't have to right now because Evolve and Zephyr are playing very, very well. Obviously, they have won the first 2 rounds, so they do have the cash advantage. Ivan getting Iceberg down. Nice dual pistol kill right there. So they won the first 2 rounds. They have the cash advantage. It's going to take the other team's CT about a couple of rounds to get their cash back, to kind of go even versus Unity here. Unity's out for getting down Buzz Bling. YouTube, we stuck his head out. Wasn't really sure what he was doing. It's not a 4v1 situation here. A minute left on the clock. We see him about CT spawn, B spawn, watching right now. Bombs are planted on A.
It'd be really smart for him to back off right now because he has an AK and they're short on money. But instead he gave away his position, and that's it for him.
Yeah, Curtsy giving away his position, not checking Blue Apartment, which is one of the spots I'm going to constantly tell you guys to watch. Got to watch Blue Apartment. It's like on Bureau. You got to watch those vents. You always got to watch those vents. It's Call of Duty timing, as people like to say in the gaming community. You look there 1 second, and then 0.5 seconds later, there's somebody that you got to constantly be checking those two positions because you're going to get backstabbed really, really easily. That's 3-0 Unity playing very, very well so far. Zephyr really helping his team out. Get a two-piece there on Crizzy and Kurto. Wow, it is very, very impressive. Very confident plays right there. He is 7-0 right now. Involve is 5-0. Broham and Iceberg are both 3-1. 2-0. 2-1 live and still yet to get any kills. Involved with a nice sniper shot there. The two-piece there, getting the Ivan down. Bomb's going down in A, and Involved finishes off Buzzblink with the ratio. Nicely played. And my iPad needs to cool down because it is way too hot. I'm not sure what that is about, so I'll be dipping out for just a minute.
No worries. It's never fun to have your device all heating up like that. I guess it's a little laggy right now. I don't know what's going on. I will drop my my graphics down a little. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not dropping any frames, so who knows? I'm gonna sit here and watch Zephyr. He is putting on a pretty amazing show right now. Running up into A, seeing if he can find anybody, checking his corners.
My iPad is overheated.
Man, look how aggressive he's getting. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to fix the lag and shoutcast at the same time. So Zephyr in a bad spot, hiding behind the doors.
My
Good use of
is
flash.
still overheated.
Yeah, no worries, man. Throw it in some ice. I recommend putting it in ice.
I think I may do that.
All right, we have Pudding over here. Once again, he has an M4, and he's going to go ahead and push. There was only a couple seconds left. Probably didn't make sense for him to push. Now their economy is messed up. Still, maybe they can buy some stuff. It looks like he was able to buy an AK as well as some armor, so that's good. I'm going to continue to watch Zephyr because he's putting on a pretty amazing show. Throwing a flash. They're playing pretty well together. You notice when they first started, they were all together. Now they're all kind of splitting up. Zephyr has a sniper rifle. Going up close, not staying back. Trying to get some sweet quick scopes. See if he can find anybody. I'm excited to see some good sniping skills here from Zephyr. Taking a shot at the crates, hoping someone's behind it. Bomb's getting planted. 4v4 right now. Oh my gosh, look at that shot from Zephyr. That was pretty amazing. That was pretty ridiculous right there. Clearly,
we should be coming back.
Involve and Zephyr still carrying their team pretty hard. Involve is down, so it's a 3v2. Looks like Zephyr may be able to take out some more people with a sniper rifle. It's so ridiculous, dude. Oh my gosh. Did you say that you're back, Sudden?
I am back. Yeah, iPad overheated. I have never had my iPad overheat before. That's the first time. I guess it's time to get a new iPad.
I guess so. Which iPad are you using?
I'm using the Air 2 right now. I got it refurbished last year, but I did buy it when the iPad Pros had come out. Was on a budget, so I had to go with a little older model. However, the new iPad Pros look very, very impressive. The A10X chip, the A10X Fusion chip that is, and 120 hertz refresh rate on the display, which would be crazy for gaming. Probably picking up one of those.
This is pretty ridiculous, dude. Zephyr and Involve now rocking the sniper rifles, still carrying their team.
Wow,
it's amazing. It's ridiculous. They're just kind of like doing whatever they want to do now. This is crazy.
It is, see Involve right now 14-1. Zephyr is still flawless at 11-1. I was just watching Involve get the last 2 kills there, and he just walked right into a bomb and quick scope. Very, very impressive. I don't think this guy was in the sniper tournament. I would have loved to have seen him there because he's playing very, very impressive.
Well, he just grabbed the sniper. That was the last one. Zephyr switched to an AK, just got a headshot on Kurtzy. Oh, finally he got taken out. No longer flawless by Ivan. Involve still doing some pretty sick work with a sniper rifle. 4v2 though, so let's see if they can hold off on this bomb site here.
Yeah, we got Buzzblink and Pudding still alive. Buzzblink is 3-7. Pudding is 0-7. Pudding and Kurtzy.
Pudding taking down live. 3v1.
Getting a kill there. 420 there.
Iceberg ending it for him. 0-8 right now.
That's such a big deal to be 0-8 on such a team-based game as this is. You're really hurting your team right now being 0-8. Pudding finally getting a kill. They both need to get some kills up here on the board if they want a chance here. We see Involved and Zephyr just running all over them. This is a field day. This is like a pub match for them right now. 15-1, 12-1. Iceberg, X Live, and Roham. Iceberg and X Life had just broke 5 kills. Actually, they just got 6 right now. Roham is still sitting there at 3 kills. Needs to get a couple more. Strafing a little bit. Roham strafing. Not getting his shots is accurate. Gets shot down there.
Oh my gosh, involved. I don't even know where he was.
Quickly finished them all up. It is 9-0 right now. Guys, we're about to go into here to flip. We have seen no wins by Amnesia at all. I think they got some Amnesia here because their shots are really off. They aren't playing well. They aren't coordinating well together as a team. And Unity is unified together, pushing very hard and just playing very, very well. Some shots being fired through middle map here, connected on Zephyr. Get him down to 64 HP, but he's still alive. He's been moving in here into a hallway. Some shots being fired. Getting down Kurdzie. Buzzbling finishing off X Live. Zephyr getting shot a couple more times. When he backs out, involved getting Buzzbling, who was sitting there at A bomb site. Nicely played there. Bomb's going to be pushed into A bomb site, but there's one more player defending and putting it shot down. It is now 10-0. Zephyr's already given the GG. Possibly, we'll have to see here. I've seen some impressive comebacks, but I don't think this is going to be a comeback for Team Amnesia here unless they find. Crizzy says, GG, we got. Yep, we know what she
destroyed.
Got.
They got destroyed.
We got destroyed. You got.
Well,
destroyed.
the way I'm seeing Amnesia play right now, they're kind of rushing, but they're CT, and that's not something they need to do. So this is just like a regular pub match. I mean, because this is exactly how CTs play in a pub match.
Yeah, it really is. The rushing, really a CT, you want to set up, you want to get on those head glitches, wait for T to come in, and they aren't setting up properly together. They're exposing themselves way too much. I mean, just letting Evolve get 2 easy shots right there on Kurdzie and Ivan. Iceberg getting Crizzy down. We're watching Zephyr right now, who's sitting here on B stairs, going into double doors into A bombs, and he sees a player, gets a shot, turns around.
The double!
Oh
my gosh.
Finally be a match. But for 20, Iceberg finishes them off, Buzzbling and getting shot down here. Bomb finishing, ticking off. It is 11-0 right now. Such an impressive match here by Unity. Going to be going possibly a 13-0 here in the first round of this tournament. Nicely played so far by them.
13-0 first round, man. That is not fun for Amnesia.
No,
it
isn't.
I believe this was going to be best of 3.
It's going to be best of 3. Okay, well, that would definitely give Amnesia a much. I didn't realize it would be best of 3. I apologize about that, guys. But, best of 3. What's really nice about best of 3, for at least Amnesia's case, is they're going to be able to have a little bit of an advantage going into the next site, especially because you said it's going to be all on Plaza for today, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little more of an advantage here because they're going to be knowing how Unity's been playing. They'll be able to regroup, hopefully, do some communication in Discord, hopefully get a couple of rounds here next map, next side, that is.
Yeah, unless Amnesia decides that they don't want to play another and forfeit, which hopefully they won't. Yeah, it will be best of 3. Looks like there's some little bit of anger in the chat, threatening hacks and such. So.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely understand why these guys are frustrating. 12-0, guys. Sides finally flipping. This is going to give Amnesia one side on the T side. And really, if I were Unity, I'd just sit there on the head glitches and wait for them to come around the corners to get picked off. Actually, we're using pistols, so you don't really have to do that, just rushing together as a team. But, yeah, we see Amnesia here frustrated, Buzzbling and putting both 4 and 12. Everybody else is even worse than that, 3 and 12 and 2 and 12. Frustrated. I can understand some hacks being called, but these guys are in Discord. As I just said, they're calling out. These are really, really good players. If you aren't in Discord, you aren't calling out. That's going to put you at a huge disadvantage.
I mean, you can have a bad team versus a good team, and if the bad team's on voice chat, they're going to do significantly better.
Oh,
and it looks like that is it. 13-0, and Unity won that one. Let's see if they're going to do the best of 3. And they are all rage quitting really hard. So, ready for round 2. They all left. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I don't know. I don't know if they've given up. I guess we will. All right, no best of 3. I think they just gave up right there. So that is going to be that match there. Congratulations to Unity. That was a pretty ridiculous game. We are having our guys on the back end double check, make sure that they did rage quit and they're forfeiting. If they did, we will be showing Go versus Team Clutch. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and thank our sponsors here with this ad. Right now. All right, guys. So those are our ads right there. We are waiting for this game. It looks like it is going to be best of 3. That is the room we're in. Unity versus Amnesia again. So Unity won the first one, and we are waiting for everyone to join. So.
Yeah, once again, just give a shout out to our sponsors. Thank you guys for everything you do for us. We are running, G Fuel is running a promo right now for mobile esports. You guys use code esports mobile. You can get 40% off Tuesday, June 13th through June 15th. That's right. You can get 40% off anything you purchase at G Fuel. So if it normally costs, I can't do the math right now because it's not a weekday. Because I don't have a calculator with me, but that means you can get almost 50% off your purchase, which is great. So you can add about 10% onto that 50% reduction you would normally do in your head really easily, which means you can get almost double the tubs right there. So guys, once again, you can use code esports mobile to get 40% off your purchase of G Fuel starting Tuesday, June 12th, going through, I guess that would be Thursday, June 15th. June 15th, I mean.
You know, I've never had like anything like G Fuel. I've never had anything like that. So obviously they're a sponsor, but have you had it? Is it something like that you would recommend? And if so, what flavor?
Okay, so I would totally recommend this. I love G Fuel so much. I'm not a big energy drink fan, but this is I love this a lot. This product is amazing, and the flavors I would recommend. I've tried a few flavors. I really like Tropical Rain, but the one I'm really digging right now is Kiwi Strawberry or Strawberry Kiwi actually.
Strawberry Kiwi sounds
like
good.
Strawberry Kiwi. It really is. It tastes exactly like strawberry kiwi. You know, sometimes you get the strawberry kiwi flavored drinks, and it's like, okay, I guess I can taste the strawberry kiwi. You know, you put like half a kiwi, a little bit of a strawberry in here, but it really does taste like strawberry kiwi. Is an excellent flavor. I've also heard Fazeberry is really good. Haven't had a chance to try that yet, but those are my top picks.
Green Apple. Have you had that one? That one sounds delicious.
I haven't had that one, and that's when I actually want to try Fazeberry and Green Apple. From my experience in the past. With the other flavors I've had, say with strawberry kiwi, I'm a big fan of green apple flavored stuff. The green apple Jolly Ranchers, green apple.
That's the same with me. Green apple's like usually always on the top of my list, but strawberry kiwi is also usually pretty good. It's either a hit or a miss.
Yeah, and for me, that's exactly how I feel about strawberry kiwi. It is normally a hit or a miss. For me, this is definitely a hit for me. And green apple, I'm sure would be the same way. I've heard a lot of people praise it on the YouTube videos. A really interesting flavor is actually coconut, which I've not tried before. They have a coconut flavored G Fuel, which some people say they really like. Some people say it's.
You probably have to be a fan of coconut though to like really appreciate it.
That's what I would feel as well. You would have to be a fan of coconut to really like it. Have to love those almond joys you'd have as a kid. But I'm not the biggest coconut fan. I'm coconut and pineapple maybe, but just plain coconut, I don't know.
Yeah, coconut's not my thing. Guys, anybody asking, my name is TheAppUniverse. You can call me Brandon if you would like. I stream on YouTube. I used to stream on Mob Crush, and yeah, I mean that's me. So now you know who I am. Unity versus Amnesia is who we are waiting on their game to get going right now. Unity won the last one 13-0. It is a best of 3. So as soon as this game is up and running, I will switch over and we will get going. So hopefully Amnesia can go ahead and bring this back. They were playing pretty aggressively on the CT side, which typically is not a good idea when people are planting the bomb. They have to come to you. So if you're CT and you wait them out, usually that gives you a pretty solid chance at getting kills. But they ran very aggressively, and Unity was able to take advantage of that. So like I said, we are waiting. They're doing screenshots. And if you're new to the critical ops scene, they do screenshots to show their screen, make sure that they're not hacking, because apparently there are a lot of hacks out there. I don't know what all they show. I assume it's you can probably see through walls, aimbot, the typical FPS type of hacks. So we are waiting for that to go through, and then we will switch.
Yeah,
on
like definitely
over.
the typical FPS hacks.
So yeah, what are all the hacks? There's aimbot. There's I imagine, like I said, like wall hacks. Is there other things?
There's
Infinite
tons
money?
of hacks out there. The ones I'm mostly aware of are going to be the see through the walls. So you're gonna have like a red outline of a player anywhere on the map. So basically, if you're watching like a CS:GO competitive match, if you're watching them cast the match, you normally see
it looks like that, huh?
Yeah, so those players would be highlighted in red. There's also radar hacks, so you can see the players moving around on your radar, like you normally have like a UAV or something going on. And also, you have the typical aimbot hacks. You have no recoil at all, which means you have the AK-47, which practically one shots already, and you shoot it like a laser gun, and it just totally destroys. Luckily, we haven't had any problems with hacks recently in the tournaments, but it is always something we have to be, aware of, pay attention to. Because we let down our guard, somebody will do it. And like I said, it's just not fair to the teams that practice so hard to get into these events. They practice hard before these events happen. They apply it, they get into these events, and they practice even harder. And then to lose to a hacking team it's not fun. It's not fair at all. We had actually hacking during the World Cup, which was just so disappointing.
Oh, what happened with that? Like, what was it like? Really obvious at first?
It was a little obvious. We had to do a little bit of looking around and figuring it out. Go through some back channels, if that's the correct wording, to figure out if that player was hacking. We eventually got them to admit to that they were disqualified, and the other team moved on.
Wow, that is pretty ridiculous.
Yes, it is. I think we're almost ready here, guys. We're doing another 5v5. We see so far everybody on Unity has stayed the same here. It looks like nobody has switched out. And same with Amnesia. Sometimes in between matches we'll see a sub come in, but it doesn't look like we have a sub. We do have a spectator, RIR989. I'm not sure if that's a moderator or I guess he is a moderator. He is asking the players to stop shooting while SSing. So I believe he is a moderator. So we're waiting for one more player to join Amnesia's side so we can go ahead and get the match going. We'll get it going here in just a minute.
Now, have you heard of either of these teams before this tournament? Or any of the players?
The players, yes. These teams I have not heard of. Unity, yes. Amnesia, no. I've seen some of the players before, whether it's in public matches or in other events. But this team here, I have not seen or casted before ever.
Okay. Yeah, and I noticed like a lot of people change their names and stuff, so it's hard to tell sometimes.
Oh, it is. The name changing as a caster, it is crazy. You have one player, his name is today Bob, we'll use that as an example. And tomorrow it's, JR67 or something. And then you're here in the Mobcraft chat, JR67 is Bob. And it's like, oh, he's Bob. Okay, JR is Bob. And then you got to do that as try to remember that as a caster. Because when you're just casting, you're going off the names, and obviously pointing out other things that are happening inside of the match. But, when somebody kills somebody, you're going off the names, and you got to adjust it to JR because that's what the community knows them as.
It seems weird to me that they would change their names, like, especially if they're a good player. Wouldn't they want people to know who they are?
You would assume so. It doesn't totally make sense. I know certain players like to trade accounts because somebody has, cool skin or a cool knife. I have a tier 5 knife, but you have the koi skin on the AK-47, and I really like that koi skin. True story. And I want to get that koi skin, so you can trade your account around and possibly try to get that. might be the reason why. Also, because you are
Rip.
a lot of people wanting to talk to you, so that could be another problem.
Well, yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty interesting. It's very, very interesting. I couldn't imagine watching like a CS:GO tournament or something, and like you see somebody like Kenny S, who's now like Bob, right? And it's like, oh, well, that's weird. Why would he do that?
Exactly. So some people will have and again, it's kind of for skins as well. You get one skin every time you start when you create a new account, you get open one free case. And somehow individuals that do this get amazing skins. I always get like a T1 pistol skin or an M14 skin that's T1 and it is absolutely horrible. But some people get really great skins, epics inside of their cases. So GG to the guys, to those of you that do get those kind of skins in your free case when you first create a new account. So that's another reason why sometimes they'll do that as well. Try to get a new skin. And if they do, they want to show that skin off inside of the matches.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, I've opened a significant amount of cases, and I have gotten no knives ever. So I had to buy the one knife that I have. So obviously there's nothing special about it. It's just like a plain knife. But yeah, those are not easy to get.
No, they are. I've actually gotten one knife. And I finally got the Koi skin. I love the Koi skin on the AK-47. I've had zero AK-47 skins, no tier 1s, nothing until about 3 weeks ago. Maybe it's 4 weeks by now. No, I think it's about 3 weeks ago. During stream, we actually were doing the community event on a Tuesday, and I got it, which I was totally excited about getting that the Koi skin, which I've been using recently. I've nicknamed the AK-47 the Koi gun because it is just such a wonderful weapon.
That's funny. I never cared about the Koi skin, but I was never an AK player. I was always an M4 player. Always used the M4.
I got M4 is a great weapon, but when it comes to competitive play, really the AK is just the best. Just because the headshot potential, the headshot multiplier on the AK-47 is so powerful. Being able to get that one bullet to the head and eliminate your player, it is game changing. Sometimes you could, even if you just have 5 HP left. 3 HP left, or even 1, if you can get that kill and help your teammates out, do a little bit of damage before you get shot down. That's a little bit of damage to the enemy player that could help your teammate get him down a little easier. So it's a big deal in my opinion in competitive play, and that's why so many people use it.
Yeah, and yeah, for sure. I mean, it makes sense. The recoil is crazy. You can pretty much just shoot it like their chest and get a headshot. It's pretty amazing. But
yes, it is.
I'm always for M4, and I heard that they lowered the price of the M4. Is that correct?
Yeah, so they've adjusted the prices a little bit. So the price of the M4 now I believe is 26, where the AK is 27.
That's good. It always bugged me that like the AK was so cheap, and that's the only gun people used. So like it was really easy for them to get it. XLive says, "Shout out to my mom for giving me life." Yes, thank you to all the mothers out there that have given us life, because I wouldn't be doing anything if I had not been given life. Thank you so much, Mother. All right, so I believe we are starting. A good point.
I wouldn't be here. I'd be floating out there in space. Be very quiet.
All right, so we have Unity on T, and we will hopefully have everybody Amnesia over on CT.
Yeah, so Unity playing on T again, which is interesting that they decided not to switch sides. Maybe Unity starting on T side once again. But Amnesia's feeling pretty confident playing CT here because they would have had the option to switch over to the T side, but opting to stay on the same sides they were originally on. Here we go. It's a 4v5 right now. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's 0-1, and I'm not sure if this is officially live. I don't think it is.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it is not officially live. That's my bad, guys. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and start here. I was wondering why it was a 4v5. So if I get everybody joining it, it's going to be a 5v5. Here we go. Curdy's taking his his SS right now. And we'll go ahead and get into the match, restart it, and see who can win this match. It'll be interesting to see if Amnesia here has adjusted their play on the CT side. If they're going to play a little bit more back, play a little bit more patiently, wait for the T to come around and push. Now, really what I like to see here from Unity Esports is the fact that they're playing very, very fast on the T side, and they're not giving CT enough time or as much time as some teams normally would to set up, get the positioning they would like. They're pushing really, really hard and fast, and they're in there before they can really T is on the bomb site before CT can sometimes react. So that's going to be a big deal if CT could properly set it up fast enough before T can get to the bomb sites.
Hopefully that'll happen. All right, it looks like we are about to be live. Maybe they said don't shoot, so I don't know if they're taking. I think there might be one more screenshot. Maybe I'm not too sure.
Putting his
trying
to take
so
the
Kurdzie has to take a
screenshot.
screenshot. Chrissy said that they don't normally play on this map, even though this whole entire tournament will be on this map. So it's pretty interesting not to have prepared for the one map that the entire tournament will be on. But I know for sure, like, when I was playing a lot, it was a big difference. Like, me and my team, we were really good on Canals, we were really good on Legacy, but as soon as, like, Bureau was introduced, man, I could not get the hang of that map ever. I just completely got destroyed on that map every single time.
It's iChase. He's in the Mob Chris chat. He's at E3. He says, just checking in. Nice to see you in the room, man. Thank you for stopping by quickly. Hope you're having fun at E3 over there.
I'm quite jealous.
I am quite jealous as well. I'm really excited for E3. I just got a brand new Alienware laptop, and Alienware is supposedly going to be releasing a new monitor. So I'm really looking forward to hopefully picking that up if they actually do end up releasing it. It's rumored right now. Keep my fingers crossed that rumor is going to become reality.
That would be cool. It would be nice. You can get me a new laptop since you have one.
Definitely. We're laptop user now.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I'll send you my address and you can ship me one. All right.
Okay, I can try to do that. I have to pay this one off first.
I have two computers. They're pretty nice, but neither one is a laptop. All right, it looks like we are getting in here. I'm gonna start off by watching Zephyr because he had an amazing performance last game, and look at that knife he has. That is a pretty sick knife.
Oh, it is. All right, here we go, guys. Moving out here. Zephyr's moving in mid T side.
Looks like he bought Kevlar.
Hey, did not for the Kevlar. Sticking with the regular pistol, this PP26. Couple shots being fired. There's one player. There's two players inside of A. Zephyr coming in around back, getting shot here in the back. Got a couple of shots connected, but Crizzy finishes Zephyr off. Nicely played by Crizzy. Crizzy is still behind. Don't think they've gotten him down yet. Shot yet. Crizzy's there. Crizzy getting shot. Crizzy finally getting shot down by Involved. Crizzy getting Iceberg down. It's a 1v3 situation right now. About a minute left on the clock.
76 health, 86 armor, 1v3. It's definitely going to be difficult, especially with him turning his back. They just planted the bomb on A. What are they doing? They're all just waiting. So, I mean, at this point, he has some armor. I think it's still... There's no way he's going to take out all three of them and defuse the bomb with this amount of time. So it'd be smart for him to just lay low. But he pushes anyways and gets taken out by Involve. That's the one thing about this game and games like CSGO. You have to pay attention to your economy. And his armor definitely could have helped him in the next round.
Oh, definitely. And he did a very interesting jump shot there. He jump shot it, he did a jump shot, drop shot, and just sat there, left himself exposed and Involved, took full advantage of that and popped him right in the head, took him down really easily. That's going to give Unity a big advantage here with the cash advantage at least. They're going to be able to buy the weapons they need and the Kevlar they need for the players that did get shot down last round, and they're going to be able to move in here and probably take this round as well. It'll be very impressive if they can stop it. Ivan just sitting behind the pillar here, not doing anything. Crizzy getting shot down by Iceberg. Bombs going down on A. Once again, we see Roham moving up with the MP7, getting Currency going and getting a strafe. Evolve finish got pudding. Roham switching over to his pistol. No, he's going to be going back to the MP7.
Involve taking him out with the pistol. Oh my gosh.
He is playing so fast and aggressively. He's up in the enemy players' faces. He is not giving them a chance to breathe at all. Unity is going to be able to buy the AKs they do need here. And I do believe Amnesia didn't really buy anything last round. So they should be able to go ahead and get the AKs as well, or even shotguns. We see Buzzblink here opting to go for a Kevlar and shotgun combo with Smoke, which will be interesting to see if he can get any kills with it. Involved shooting at Ivan there with his AK-47. Buzzblink backing out. He's going to be moving into blue room or blue apartment. He's moving up the stairs here with his shotgun. He's moving in very, very slowly right now. I still believe there's one player in blue apartment, or he might have jumped out. He's actually jumped out. They're on B bomb site right now, trying to go for the plant. Shots being fired by Buzzblink, getting X live out. He's jumping out of the building, but Roham finishes him off as he's falling out of the upper window right there. Crizzy is moving back. Bomb is down. I believe Bomb is down on B site right now. It's a 2v4 situation, and the Bomb is slowly taken down. We see Crizzy and the remaining CT player, which I believe is, I'm trying to figure that out, Crizzy. They're both moving around here. They're going to be trying to go through. Oh, trust me, fire. Evolve finishes Crizzy, and Crizzy moving up here. Crizzy's better watch out. Evolve gets him in the back. I don't know what he was doing. He was not looking in the right direction. and he gets finishing off. Involve taking full advantage of that mistake there by Curry.
You can see how comfortable Involve is. Every single game, his whole team goes into a different direction. He goes by himself and is able to get the flank. It's pretty amazing.
Confidence is very strong here from Involve. I always like to say there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness. And so far, Involve has not crossed that line. He's not playing too cocky. If you do cross that line, though, it can be very devastating for your team. There's a little bit of cocky play there by Zephyr, getting shot down by Ivan. The nice 2.
Oh my gosh, a 5-to-1 Involve is all by himself now.
Involve is down. Can he clutch this? This will be incredibly impressive if he can clutch this. Involve is backing out. Zephyr says rip 13-0. That's not a lot of faith there in your teammates, Zephyr. Shots, he's in a blue apartment, shots being fired. And
Chrissy's able to take him out. Oh, man. Maybe they have a chance after all. 1v3, 1-3.
1-3, they are a little bit closer in range. Only 2 points down right now. I believe Unity may have played a little cocky there. Zephyr and Live stuck their heads out really early there, and Ivan took full advantage of that, getting 2 shots really easily on their heads, getting them down early. 5v3 advantage for Amnesia. This time I say they're going to play a little slower and take this round. We see Chrissy setting up here on B bomb site behind milk crates, watching blue apartment, and Evolve sees him and shoots him down. Zephyr moving in here through looking B bomb site. He's coming in here to the marketplace, checking left, seeing if there's anybody by the milk crates. Nobody is, because Evolve already got him. Involve and Iceberg and Ivan down. Buzzbling finishes off Iceberg, but Involve finishes off Buzzbling. It is now a 4v1. The bomb is down on A. B, and Zephyr gets a headshot there on Kurdzie. These guys are playing it so fast. Kurdzie with the WTF there. Not sure how he got the headshot there. Zephyr saying he has 2 HP because he was very, very low.
Now let me ask you real quick, how accurate are these, is the spectate mode?
In terms of where your bullets are?
Yeah, because I was watching Involve for a second, and his shots were pretty bad.
It really depends. Sometimes I feel like they're a lot more accurate, and sometimes it feels a lot less accurate. I think it's going to depend on the internet you have and the internet of the other players that you're spectating. I'm not totally sure though how the spectating mode works and how accurate it is, because I find it does vary.
That's very interesting. That's good to know, because I was gonna have to make fun of him, but maybe it was just the spectate mode. And I mean, it's pretty crazy right now. Unity just taking that out. They lost 1 player. What's the scoreboard here? Involve 13-1, Roham 7-1. Zephyr's not doing quite as good this game, 3-2, but with scores with like 13-1, I don't think they have to worry about much. 1 player's carrying pretty hard.
Oh, 1 player is carrying pretty hard. You really can just sit back and we see Live 0-2, Iceberg 2-4. Zephyr, like you said, was 3-2, not having the match yet last round, but they don't really need to, because Involve is right up there along with Roham, just kicking some butt. Involve
once again, look at him all the way over by himself right now, which the problem with that is if your team is getting destroyed, you're now going to be at a 1v3 or 4, but it was helpful in this case as he was able to take out Chrissy. It's a 1v2. 1v2 right now. Buzzbling getting taken out by Involve. So now it's a 1v1. Pudding and Involve. Pudding's behind him. Involve doesn't know that. Let's see what happens here. Involve's waiting.
Involve's playing the right move right now. So Pudding is moving incredibly fast. He's very, very loud. And Pudding sees Involve. He's using his knife right now.
I don't know if Involve saw him. All right, he's planting. Let's see what Pudding does here.
Pudding's moving. He knows he's planting.
He's walking so loud.
He knows where his head shot's been fired. Involve
he was so loud. You can't walk like that. Honestly, he knew that he planted it. He should have just waited.
Waited for him to stick his head out. That would have been the better play to do. If you've seen some more experienced teams in a 1v1 situation like that, they will wait for the bomb planters to stick his head out and try to get that headshot or at least finish him off. But unfortunately, you see him move in there. Pudding moved in, played not as wisely as he should. Moving like a herd of elephants, as a friend of mine used to like to say, getting shot down really easy. Oh, finish up.
Oh my gosh, with the 3-piece.
Beanie and the sunscreen. Roham Ivan, and now it's a 5v1. Chrissy shooting down Live. Chrissy's trying another shot, but Roham finishes off Chrissy. He was pinned from all sides. That is 7-1 Team Unity. Amnesia did get around right now. Pudding says, what the fuck? Oh, excuse me. What the WTF? Through the sign. Yes, you can shoot through the sign. That is right.
Wow, dude. 19-1. This is crazy. This is nuts.
It really is, and especially in an esports match like this, to see a player going off like this is just so incredibly impressive. I believe Involve has timed out, though, because he does have 0 ping. so he will not be participating at least in the next couple of rounds. He will have to rejoin. Everybody's saying we are good though because we'll be able to finish it off. This is going to give Amnesia possibly an advantage here, or at least a little bit of a chance to come back because they are down a player, and Evolve is the player that has been kicking butts for them so far. And as we can see here, it's just down to Evolve. Everybody else is dead. Evolve has been carrying his team, and now that he is disconnected, they're going to be able to take it to 7-2. That's going to give Amnesia a little bit of time to go ahead and take him out, get reset up, get some cash, some much needed cash in that matter, and possibly take it to 7-3. We'll have to see.
It looks okay. They're finally telling him that he disconnected. They're sitting here running around looking for him. Everyone's freaking out, waiting to get shot from behind. And, meanwhile, he is AFK. I have to wash the dishes or my mom will get mad. All
Better
right.
watch out, Mommy's going to take my iPhone.
Well, if it's a 4v4, looks like that's going to put them in a pretty bad place again.
Yeah, Evolve is still not disconnected, which is interesting. He's still at 0 ping, so that's going to give them possibly a 7-3. We'll see how they play here. Knowing they are down a player this match, they'll probably play a little slower than they did last time. They played a little cocky there that match, at least Unity did, but they didn't have an Evolve there to back them up. So their cockiness did not pay off, and they got shot down pretty quickly. But Roham has pulled out the sniper, showing some confidence there, but Crizzy gets a 2-quick piece on Zephyr and Iceberg, taking it to the 4v3 situation, getting Roham down. It's now a 2v2. Actually, it's really just it's now just a 4v1 because once again, Evolve is the only player left, and he's still disconnected. Looks like he's moving a little bit now. He's back. He's got 96 ping.
Looks like he's trying. He's trying to move.
Not sure what he is doing.
I don't know.
Right
I don't
now.
know what's going on. What is happening? Oh my gosh.
Oh, there he is. Evolve
What was
pulled him
that
out,
all
switched to
about?
AK quickly. He is showing them who is the boss, who is daddy.
That was crazy. Walked around the corner, had his AK. That was amazing.
Ooh, that's a little bit of a threat right there by Roham. Let's see, he's going all knife, pistol. He is feeling. I think he's
going all pistol. What is he doing
right now? Let's see.
Honestly, he could have won the round potentially if he would have kept the AK.
Well, we don't know what he can do here. He still could win. He's got 17 seconds right now. All he needs to do is get that bomb and plant it. He's really close to it. He's about 50 feet away from it. He sees a player, a couple shots being fired, but Ivan is able to finish him off. That is 7-3 Amnesia. Very well played so far by Amnesia. We see Team Unity playing a little cocky. I am gonna have to dip out, guys.
To do when you won 13-0. It's easy to play a little cocky.
Oh, definitely. Well, I will have to dip out. I will be talking to you guys sometime next week. I'm going to leave you guys with App and DD. Enjoy the rest of the matches, guys.
Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming by.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
All right, so he had to go, so let's go ahead and finish this up here. Unity is still 7-3 right now. They're up 4 against 2. Evolve is back, and I imagine that is going to be a problem for Amnesia. Evolve getting a kill, planting the bomb. 4-1. Let's see who is left. There's Ivan, and he's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't know where the bomb's planted. Checking A. Gonna go over to B. Gets taken out by Roham. Next game, it looks like there might be a slight issue with only having 3 players. So I think it'll be a 3v5. It'll be Go versus Team Clutch. So that'll be interesting to see. But 3v5 isn't necessarily a bad problem. If the 3 players are really good, it gives them more people to kill. It's easier in Team Deathmatch, I think, than it would be in Defuse, but I guess we will see. All right, so Roham just got a kill on BuzzBling, taking out Live. Let's see where the star of the show is involved. He has a sniper rifle. He's just kind of waiting. Looks like one of his teammates died behind him. He's going to go ahead and peek and see if he can find anybody. Getting pretty aggressive with the sniper rifle. Pretty scary thing to do. Shooting through the smoke, giving away his position. It's a 3v2, so it's an interesting thing to do. He's definitely feeling pretty cocky, which, you know, he's doing pretty well, so I understand. Just was able to get a kill there. 2v1. And let's see. Oh my gosh. Kobe, the last one. The last kill right there with a frag. Pretty sick. WTF, this kid. That was pretty crazy. All right, we are switching sides. Let me go ahead and switch the overlay really quick. We have Unity on CT now, Amnesia on T. Unity getting hyped because they're beating a team that's not even a team. Are you trying to say that Amnesia is not a team? Are they normally a team or just made up of random people? I do not know. Involve getting the first kill here on the pistol rounds, getting the second kill on Ivan, running around, Zephyr taking out Krizzy, Rohan taking out Kurdzie. It's 5v1, and CT got pretty aggressive there, but I don't know, man. That's pretty nuts. Involve switching over to basic pistol there, so that's interesting. These team camp on T side. I don't know what he's trying to say. I don't know what he's trying to say. They're randoms. They're getting hyped a lot. I mean, it's definitely a feel good moment when you're able to destroy a team as bad as they are right now. I've been in this situation, and it's definitely even if they're not the best team ever, it's pretty nice to get this amount of kills, I must say. Involve turning on Chrissy right there. That was not too good on Chrissy's part. Should have gotten that kill, but got turned on. Involve, ending it by taking out Ivan too. He is now 31-3. Honestly, I don't even do this well in pub matches anymore. So this is pretty ridiculous. It's pretty crazy. I mean, on Unity's team though, Live is 1-7, Iceberg's 3-7, Zephyr's 8-7, which isn't too crazy, and then Roham 16-5 now, and Involve 32-3. Chrissy's not doing too bad, 10-11. Yeah, this is the second round, best of 3, and so that means that if now 12-3, if Amnesia isn't able to clutch this by winning every single round here, that is going to be it, as Unity will have won 2 of 3 games. So let's just go ahead and watch Involve. He's been the star. Let's just stay right here on him. He's just gonna spray and pray over here at the T spawn. Shooting through the car. Zephyr is able to get a kill on Bud's Bling. Chrissy trying, gets taken out. Chrissy was the last one. 13-3. GG. OP against operatives. All right, so that is it. Unity winning 35-3 is what Involve ended up going, which is pretty crazy. And I think it was 16-3 that Zephyr or Roham went. So that was pretty nuts. That was pretty insane. But that is going to be it for that game. We still have another one. It is Go versus Team Clutch. So that'll be up next. Right now, we're going to show a quick ad to thank our sponsors for helping us put on this show. So I'm going to play this, and I will be back in just a moment. All right, so those were our sponsors. If you guys didn't know, on Tuesday and Thursday of this week, June 13th through the 15th, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, June 13th, 14th, and 15th, if you use the code esportsmobile40, like is shown on the screen at gfuel.com, you're able to get 40% off any G Fuel product. And as Sutton was trying to do the math earlier, I will help it and make you... I'll make it make as much sense as possible. If you're getting something that's $100, you take 40% off, it will be $60. So it's pretty simple, almost 50% off, pretty sweet. And yeah, so thank you to them, and thank you for being here and allowing me to be here. It's pretty exciting. This next game is going to be Go versus Clutch. I'm unfamiliar with both of those teams. Here, let me go show the brackets really quick. That is not the brackets. Let me show you the brackets. I swear I'm going to show the brackets. Here's the brackets. Let me get rid of that guy. All right, so we just had, where are they? Let's see if we can find them. There are 64 teams here. It's quite a few. All right, right here, Unity Esports and Amnesia, and Unity will move on. I'm not sure who else has moved on. There's been a lot of games played off stream. And then this one is going to be Go versus Team Clutch down here. So the winner of this won't have to verse Unity, I guess, assuming they go all the way through for a long time. So we probably won't see these two teams versing each other unless they're both very, very good. But either way, pretty crazy bracket. Pretty crazy bracket right now. Like I said, this is the Summer Cup, which is pretty exciting because it is a 5v5. When I played mobile esports tournaments like forever ago, when I was playing competitive Critical Ops, it was 3v3s, and there was really like nothing. The prizes were cool. Like, I'm not trying to make mobile esports sound bad. The prizes were good. They're just a lot better, like way better, like a million times better. $700 to the winning team and 250 cases. Now that has to be split amongst the players, and there's 5 of them. But I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there was no money offered. There may have been, but the prizes have gotten pretty amazing. We are still waiting for the teams to get going right now. I guess one player timed out, so we're just waiting on that. Oh, the room code has been given to me, so let me go ahead and join in there. I did not realize the room code was set up. Look at me slacking away. All right, I am joining in here. We're waiting for these guys to get together. All these will be played on Plaza. Every single one will be played on Plaza, which is pretty cool. It's nice when they're all on one map. You're able to practice. You know that it's there. $140 and 5 cases. 5 cases? The winning team is 5 people, and there's 250 cases. I wonder if I can bring up a calculator on my... I can't bring up a calculator on my iPad. I was going to show you so that you could see it and know that your math is terrible. 250 cases. Okay, 50. Much better. I'm very proud of you. Oh gosh, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, so let me switch real quick. I forgot. This is going to be a 5v3. 5v3, which is pretty ridiculous, and Team Clutch will only have 3 players. So that's pretty crazy to only have 3 players. Like I said, in Team Deathmatch, a 5v3 wouldn't be too bad. But in Defuse, a 5v3 is a pretty big problem. We will see what happens. This water is delicious, just so you know. It has been a long time since I've streamed and had to talk. So this water is amazing. And I don't know about you guys, but in Florida, my water is better than everywhere else's. It's the one good thing about Florida, so... Umar, I did see your tweet, but this is not my show, so I will not be showing your tweet. But you know, it was fascinating. An ice pack basically taped to his phone, it looked like. Mob Crush hoodie, need that too, and a t-shirt. I will ship you this one. It is pretty tight on me. It is I'm either getting larger or it's shrinking. I'm not sure, but it's Florida, like I said, and it's hot here, so I really don't need it. It's kind of cold in my house. So, I don't know. Unflavored water tastes good. Listen, all I drink is water. That's how you live a healthy, hydrated life. If you want to be the best sniper ever, like I was, you need to drink water. All right, I am ready. It looks like they're getting ready. Let me switch over here. Team Go versus Clutch, 5v3. Hopefully Clutch has some good players. Although I'm kind of confused right now because there's a player from Go on T, but I'm pretty sure they said Team Clutch will play with 3 players. So I'm slightly lost. Maybe it was mixed up. Maybe Go has 3 players. That or Stewie2K is very confusing. I'm gonna switch the overlay and assume that that it was given to me incorrectly. And we're gonna go ahead and say that that Go is the one with 3 players. Stewie2K is confusing me a lot, so I don't know. Oh man, that dude's name, Snipes, taking out Joker. Pyroflame taking out Miracles. Now it's a 3v3, so that's pretty crazy. Pyroflame taking out Pair 2K, DES, Pair 2K. It's a 3v1 now. Ignite Shay2 is the only one left. Okay, so Go is the one with 3 players. Team Clutch is the one with 5 players. Got it. Go winning the first round, 3v5. That is pretty incredible. Now, it was a pistol round, so pistol rounds can kind of go either way, but now that means that Go has an advantage when it comes to the weapons that they have. So it's actually, should be pretty fair right here. Should be pretty fair. Isn't that unfair? Well, I mean, if Go only had 3 players and they still chose to play, it may have been that or forfeit. That shot by Snipes right there was amazing, dude. That was such a quick turn. That was so sick. His flick was pretty amazing there. It's 3v3 already. Snipes doing some work. Miracles able to take out Snipes. Now I want to see if Miracles is able to get his AK. He's not going to run over to the AK, so he still just has a pistol, trying to run behind. 3v2. Stewie2K with an AK and Pyroflame with an AK. So AK versus pistols. Flame able to take out Pair 2K. Uzair? Uzair. Top Uzair. I'm gonna call him Uzair. Taking out Stewie2K, and it looks like Clutch was able to get a 1v1 there. You were better than iChase. I am That's funny. It's just funny. I don't have anything to say about it. iChase is a superior shoutcaster to most of the people that I've heard in my life. I am just less hype, but I try to be attentive to everything that's happening. All right, so still, it's going to be 5v3 this whole game. It's going to put Go at a pretty bad situation this whole time. Stewie2K with the MP5, hoping that he can try to pull something off. It is now a 5v1. Stewie2K, do you think he can win with an MP5 against an entire team? He was spotted. Seems unlikely. Joker taking out Stewie2K with an AK. And because Go just bought, I'm not sure if they'll be able to buy anything. Okay, it looks like he could buy Flame bought an AK, but no Kevlar or helmet. And the rest of the team, Stewie2K is giving up. I'm not sure. Oh, a P90. P90 is an amazing gun. I love the P90, so maybe it'll work out. And Snipes was able to buy Kevlar as well as an AK. So it looks like it's going to be largely up to Snipes to be able to pull this one off. We will see, though, because a 5v3, I'm going to say this the whole game, so get used to it. 5v3 is never going to be easy. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that Clutch was probably given the option to also go 3v3, but coming from somebody who's played in a tournament, I went up against a team, I believe it was a 4v4 at the time, and they were missing a player or two, and we didn't care. It was, you know, your player should have been there on time. I don't know what to tell you, and we pretty much stomped all over them because it was a 4v3 or 4v2 or something. So 3v1, and Snipes gets taken out by Despair 2K. let's see what the scoreboard is looking like right now. Nothing too crazy. Everyone's doing a pretty good job. Snipes 4 and 3, Despair and Uzair both 3 and 2. So looks like all the teams are playing pretty well right now. They're all doing their own thing. But it makes me wonder, with Go doing as well as they're doing, though it's a 3 and 1 right now, I wonder how that would have changed if it was 5v5. Pyroflame taking out Despair and hiding there a little bit. Taking out Joker, pretty good. Frag hitting him from behind. Joker taking out Stewie2K with a frag. Frag shots are always exciting. Oh my gosh, Ignite taking out Pyro with a frag. Frags everywhere. That's all you have to do. Just buy frags, take out the whole team. And that is all she wrote for that round. Let's go ahead and watch. Let's see here. Who's doing the best? Let's go ahead and watch Snipes. Let's see how he's doing. See if he can do anything amazing. We'll give him the stream time to help encourage him. Yeah, don't make us dizzy, though, man. What was he doing right there? Shoot through the car. He's right there. All you got to do is shoot through the car. Gets a headshot on Ignite through the car. That was pretty amazing. He's at 30 health, though, so he's definitely going to have to be careful. I noticed a lot of these teams are playing pretty quick. They're playing very aggressively. The thing is, you have a minute and a half to push. So, as T, if you sit back, CT, especially in a 3v5 situation, they're probably going to push. So, they could potentially have an advantage if they just sit back and wait, but they all push in and they're taking out 3 people still alive on CT. Miracle's running into a wall. Not really sure what he was doing there, but hey, you know, 5v3, you can run into all the walls you want, I guess. Let's see how Despair is doing. 5 kills, 3 deaths. Throwing out a smoke. Smoke's going everywhere. Frags, all their grenades out in the beginning. That's not usually the best idea. Usually you want to save your grenades for an optimal situation. But hey, you know, if you just want to throw them out and get taken out, and you know, that's all you. Look at that, Ignite taking out Pyro Flame. That was a good use of frag. He waited. He knew somebody was there. He threw the frag and was able to take him out. Stewie2K at 29 health with 82 armor. Ignite 64 health, 91 armor. He has the bomb, so Stewie's gonna be able to plant. And Ignite, being on A, is going to know that the bomb was planted on B, so you'll see him rush over here. So we'll just see how Stewie is able to, if he's able to protect the bomb site. Now, Stewie has no idea where he's coming from. He's pushing up the stairs a little bit. Ignite looks like maybe he's going to go in the apartments. Nope, not going in the apartments. I'm pretty surprised, but, you know, whatever. Stewie still doesn't know where he's at. Kind of out in the open. I've never been a big fan of this spot over here. All right, here we go. We're about to get some gunfights going. Ignite looking around, doesn't know where he is at. He's going to find him right here. Who's going to get the kill? Ignite gets the kill, but he's not going to have time to defuse. He's going to have to run away, and it's going to get him anyways. But they were still able to get the round with the bomb exploding, so Go now has another point. 2-5. It's going to be a hard match for them. Now, this is still a best of 3. Clutch wants the best chance of to win. No blaming them. Go couldn't get players. I agree. That is how it would be with me. I mean, sometimes you want to win, especially with $700 on the line. Who knows? Who knows, man? I'm telling you, if I was a player for Go, I would make sure that I was available. Because $700 is not a small amount of money. Joker taking out Pyroflame. Ignite taking out Snipes. Looks like there's just one player left on T, and he gets taken out by Miracles. So this is going pretty much how I thought, but Go is putting up a decent fight here. So far, this has been a closer game than the last, being that it went 13-0, but it was a 5v5. So who knows? All right, let's see if Snipes can do anything here. He has a revolver. And he has armor, so I don't know right here. Oh, it's already a 5v2, 5v1. Miracle's taking out Stewie2K. Snipes all by himself with a lonely revolver. Now, back when I used to play, I saw a lot of players that were very, very, very good with the revolver, and a few of them could definitely still win this situation. But Miracle's taking out Snipes. Looks like he shot him through the car. That was pretty ridiculous. How many matches will you guys stream? We have streamed 2 so far. It was a best of 3 between Unity and Amnesia. Unity won both games, and this is the first one between Go and Clutch. Go is down 2 players, unfortunately. I'm not sure what happened, but it looks like it will be this way the whole tournament, 3-5, and this will be best of 3. So even if Go loses here, they do technically have a chance of coming back, though it's not looking too good for them. Typically, though, T is harder than CT in my opinion, so who knows. Oh, Pyroflame able to get that kill on Miracles, picked up the AK, but Uzair was there to take out Flame, unfortunately. That could have been a turning point if he could have gotten that AK. That's the hardest part about coming back. Like right now, Snipes, all he has is a shotgun, very low on health. He's going to have to pull off something pretty amazing to win a 4v1 with almost no health left, and that is it. Looks like he took out his knife there right at the end, right before he got taken out. 8-2. Let's see what the score is like now. Pyroflame's not doing too bad, 9-10. Snipes 7-9. Stewie2K is not doing too well, but he is in a pretty uncomfortable situation. Miracles pulling all of the weight from his team, 8-4, and Ignite is doing pretty good as well, 6-4. Everyone except for Joker is positive right now, so that is something. You know, maybe Joker, he's just hanging back there, right? He's waiting. So this is how I typically would play when I played this match. I would sit there and I would watch one area while my other teammates would watch the rest. Pyroflame has an AK, which is good, but he's not with his team. So if I were him, it probably would have been better for him to run up into the apartments. Joker taking out Stewie and Snipes, and then Uzair there to take out Pyroflame. 9-2, and with the economy the way it is, I'm not so sure how T is going to be able to come back from this. Pyroflame does have an AK. He also has armor. Stewie2K as well. And, well, it looks like they all have an AK and full armor. So Snipes is going to sit here and try to shoot at some people from behind the car. See if he is able to get a shot there. Pyroflame was able to take out Despair. Joker taking out Pyroflame, and Ignite taking out Stewie2K. So now it's up to Snipes. He's all the way in the back and gets taken out by Uzair, basically in spawn. So that is unfortunate. Man, I'm telling you, if somebody would let me, I would definitely go in and sub so that I could play for Go right now. Not that I would help at all because I haven't played in quite some time competitively, but I'm pretty sure I could help them a little bit. I'm pretty sure. Apparently, Go is experiencing some lag, which, you know, is unfortunate, but what can you do? I do feel bad, though, man. Like, where are these hacks that I've been hearing about when you need them? Because Go needs them right now. Go, Pyroflame, and Stewie2K getting taken out right there in the beginning. Snipes able to get 1 kill and then gets taken out by a grenade. So that is it there. D and Andy, how's it going? Listen, you know, I'm just saying. I know it's not part of the rules because I don't even know who Go is. I'm just saying I could probably help them in this situation. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, let's see what's going on here. Pyroflame still just sitting with his pistol. I believe that is the Autumn pistol. Is that what it's called? Fall or Autumn? Something like that. He's all by himself sitting in a corner. Almost got a kill on Despair right there. But Despair was able to take him out. 60 health, so I guess it wasn't as close as I thought. It looks like Go definitely needs to figure out their economy better. They should probably just take like 1 or 2 rounds and just run pistols. No Kevlar or anything. This match is so unfair. Oh, this is actually the last round, so they had a full buy. Pyroflame picked up an AK, able to get 2 kills there, 3 kills, and Snipes was able to get a kill. It's 3-1 right now. You know, this is possible for them to come back right now. Like I said, normally it's the economy that messes up a team, so even though it's 3v5, Joker gives the XD, but who knows? You're not reading the YouTube chat. I am reading. I am just only commenting on things that are relevant to the game if possible, and not to me specifically, because nobody cares about me. All right, let's see if Go is able to do this. Now, I was commenting about this when it was Unity versus Amnesia. They're CT right now. There's no need for them to push. If they were to all hang out on one bomb site, being that it's a 3v5, that would give them a decent chance. Stewie2K kind of just spraying and praying everywhere. He missed one person. aimed, looked at the other person, missed him, and gets taken out by Miracles. That was not very good from Stewie2K. He definitely could have gotten a 2-piece there. And T is able to win it. So that goes to Clutch. That is 1 game. Miracles going 13-7. Pyroflame not doing too bad, 15-15. He almost went positive. They would have to pull a War Donkeys. That was a pretty amazing match. I was filling in for War Donkeys a while ago, and we were getting pretty much destroyed by, I believe, a European team. They were very, very cocky, and we were like, it was, I don't know, it was something ridiculous, like 2v3 or I think it was like we had 2 wins and they had like 12 wins or something. And we were able to come back and win 13 wins. It was so intense. I was freaking out. I was like shaking. It was pretty crazy. It looks like the next game is about to go. And I don't say that because one of the team's names are Go. But in fact, we are about to go. Factory map for Team Deathmatch only. I haven't seen Factory map yet. App, do you know how much people are in Go's clan? I do not know. Match 2 begins. I believe this is live, and Go is still on CT. Let's go ahead and spectate some people here. It looks like T is all heading off to the B bomb site over here. I don't know whose names are whose, but you can see whose. You can see the people are fighting, so we'll have to appreciate people fighting. Frag grenade thrown out. 2 CT guys sitting out here, and pretty much everybody from T just jumps out at the same time. Stewie2K taking out Miracles, Despair taking out Stewie2K, and Uzair taking out Pyroflame, and Uzair able to end it by taking out Snipes. So they are already up 0-1, and it's quite unfortunate right now. Go, like if you're just joining, they are down 2 players. They're still playing super aggressively, which is a terrible, terrible idea when you're down. Pyroflame didn't see, it looks like he didn't see the T guys. Maybe he's going to hang out here in the apartments. Nope, he's just going to run around. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Maybe he's given up. I don't know. But I promise, if you're a CT, you just camp. Just camp and you'll be good to go. Snipe says he can't play. I don't know if that's a problem. Like I don't know what the problem is there specifically, but I don't believe there are any commands set up in Twitch. Maybe one day, if there are enough people who hang out in Twitch, there will be some bots. As of right now, there are no commands, but maybe one day. Hi Def, feel free to give some of your favorite bot suggestions, and maybe we can get some bots in there. Right now, I am a guest shoutcaster, not normally here, so I wouldn't have any of that set up on my computer anyways, but maybe in the future that's something that they can get. Alright, apparently the lag is real for Stewie2K, being that he has 142 ping. Oh, wow. Clutch's ping is crazy, dude. It's all like over 200, so I guess there is definitely some lag going on. Definitely some lag. I don't know why you're commenting this. I don't know what you mean. This is the last match that we will be showing on today's stream. Alright, Despair 2K ending it there, taking out Snipes. It's 0-4. Will we see 13-0 here? I'm addicted to working with commands. Nightbot usually works. Well, yeah, High Def. Maybe if you talk with the guy who is talking as Mobile Esports, you can help him get some bots set up. That would definitely be good. Bots are always great. That's one of the good parts about Twitch. All right, Despair 2K taking out Snipes. It is 1v5 right now, which, if you didn't know, is worse than 3v5. Stewie 2K running around with a P90 and gets taken out by Uzair. P90, which just wasn't strong enough that time. The room code is not available. This is a tournament between Go and Clutch. Go having 3 people on their team. Clutch having 5 people. Clutch won the first round. This is best of 3, but being that it's 0-5 right now, we might see a 13-0, the second one of the day. I guess we will have to see. Pyroflame running out into everybody. Honestly, it looks like maybe they have given up because they are playing very aggressively and just kind of running out. And man, I feel bad for Go right now. I'm feeling pretty bad. Snipes all by himself over in A, 4v1. They should definitely stick together, being that there's only 3 of them. Snipes is able to take out Despair 2K. He did not know that he was there, but it's still a 1v3. The bomb has been planted, and even if he ran there right now, it is pretty unlikely he'll be able to defuse it. However, maybe he can pick up some more kills, not lose his AK. In the situation they're in, they do not want to lose their guns. He was walking with his knife, which is not something you typically want to do. You usually want to have your knife out so that you can run faster, but in this case, I don't know. I don't know. He was just walking with his knife. Yeah, I would definitely save. I don't know what's going on here. And just so you guys know, to anybody who is new here, this is the Summer Cup. It is 5v5 typically, unless somebody can't show up like this game here where it's a 3v5. Though I'm sure that Clutch could have chosen to go 3v3, but who wants to do that? Because there is $700 on the line and 250 cases, which is pretty sweet. That ends up being 50 cases per person. And I don't know how much money that would be, because if it's a team like Go where there's only 3 people, I don't know, maybe it would get divided up between the 3 of them, which would be pretty amazing, by the way, if Go was able to come back and win. That would be pretty amazing, but it seems more and more unlikely as T is able to get more and more kills. Pyroflame sitting here with the MP5. They're all together, which is good, but they're in a pretty weird spot. Pyroflame able to pick up a kill. Stewie 2K taken out by a Joker. Snipes getting revenge by taking out Joker, and Pyroflame is just kind of walking around in the middle of nowhere, out in the open. Despair 2K taking out Snipes. Pyroflame giving away his position, shooting at nothing, and gets taken out by Despair. Now, I know sometimes teams watch the stream, so I just want to say one more time, if you're listening, Go, if you guys could please just save till you can get some guns and some gear, and then sit on one bomb site, that would be great, because otherwise, splitting up, you're probably going to lose. Especially when you're out in the open. You do not want to be in an open area when there are so few of you. However, that worked for Snipes pretty well there. He was able to get a kill, but taken out right away. Pinned up against corner. Despair taking out Stewie. And now there is just one. Oh, no players left. That is it. 0-9. Couple more rounds. It'll be 13-0, and that will be the end of it. All right, Stewie 2K, he's got armor, he's got a gun, and he ran right into a tree. Ran into another tree, ran into a wall. Maybe he is experiencing some lag, that, or he is, he's like a newborn baby, just running into everything. Just learned to walk, doesn't know what to hold on to, running into all the trees, can't feel nice. Pyroflame getting a kill. Obviously, I'm not taking this too seriously at this point, as this is quite the shutout going on. 0-10. It's pretty crazy right now. It is, it's pretty sad. Pretty sad. I would recommend anybody to make sure that all of your players are available. Bro, our shots are delayed. I would recommend maybe shooting earlier. Yeah, that is unfortunate. 3v5 and lag. Lag or not, 3v5 is not something easy to pull off, so who knows. Snipes able to take out a Miracle. Miracle took out Stewie 2K. Pyroflame taking out Ignite. Joker killing everybody. 0-11. This is going to just about end it how he ate. Yeah, they're definitely getting upset, which is understandable, being that they are losing pretty bad right now. The last game wasn't as bad. It looked like Go was pulling it off a little bit better. It's really interesting to me how teams in this tournament so far are all being aggressive. Like I said, it's just not something I've seen. So many people just being aggressive, especially when they're on CT. That was a pretty cool snipe. Snipes are always nice. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of them. Pyroflame taking out Despair, Ignite taking out Pyroflame, and Snipes is all by himself. Snipes hanging out, hoping that he can find some people and not get killed. I'm unsure why he's not on a bomb site, but, you know, maybe he wants to save, which is becoming less and less likely. Oh, man, that was a pretty good shot. Taking out Joker. Just a one-tap right there. He's going to try to find the others. Maybe if they peek. There's one. He took out his pistol. He is notorious, it seems, for switching guns for no reason. 0 and 12. One last round to seal it off. All right, let's go ahead and switch this around. They're going to be switching teams. They're going to be switching teams. And I don't know. Let's see if they're able to pull off the miracle 3v5 comeback. Pyroflame, he's got his dualies. He got an assist, Stewie2K. Able to take... Oh my gosh, Miracles with the Miracle Frag. Joker getting the last kill on Stewie2K, and that is going to conclude it. 13-0. Despair winning for his team at 12-5, and 7-13 is what we saw on the other team. So that is going to be it for this tournament. We have a couple more announcements, so stay tuned. First, I want to thank our sponsors one more time, and then we will go over a couple other things, some more announcements. But here is this ad. All right, guys. So once again, thank you to our sponsors for making this possible. If you haven't downloaded the apps that are sponsoring it, make sure you do that. If you haven't gotten G Fuel, make sure you go get some right now, or Tuesday through Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, June 13th through June 15th. There's a sale. Type in esports mobile 40 to get 40% off any G Fuel product, which is pretty amazing. It's a pretty ridiculous deal, honestly. I've seen like 10% off. I haven't personally seen a 40% off, so it's pretty awesome. And like I said, without them, this wouldn't be possible. So Tuesday, I believe, there will hopefully be a community stream. So make sure you follow Mobile Esports on Twitter and check out their website. I believe it's mobileesports.com. Hopefully they will post that in the chat because I am not positive. So make sure you go follow them there so you know when the tournaments will be and when community streams will be. Also next weekend, there should be, hopefully, assuming that all the teams are ready, there should be a another tournament going on next Thursday. So Tuesday and Thursday are the days, or Tuesday and Saturday are the days to look out for, and then Tuesday through Thursday, G Fuel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, make sure you follow them on Mobile Esports on Twitter and their website, mobileesports.com. That is going to conclude today's stream. So congratulations to Unity and I don't remember who the other one was because it was so brutal. Clutch, Team Clutch. It was pretty brutal. So hopefully we'll have some closer competitions here in the future. But that is it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the future.